last refuge of these progressive scoundrels to smear you and me and Richard Mourdock and everyone who stands up for the Constitution and for limited government as being racist, when we know, again, it's not just about Barack Obama. It is about all of the capitulationists. That's you, Dick Lugar, who have helped pre-socialize the economy and handed it on a silver platter to Obama and his destructionist occupiers on Capitol Hill. We've had enough of that. And more than 3 decades of compromise is enough. I love the GOP establishment defense of Dick Lugar, don't you? Well, we need a seasoned statesman in times of economic crisis. Seasoned statesman is Washington speak for a Republican who can be counted on every single time to compromise his principles.
Yeah!
I have said many times over the years about these Republican surrenderists that entrenched incumbency is not an argument for more entrenched incumbency.
Right.
Entrenched incumbency is the disease, and fresh conservative blood, like the blood that runs through Richard Mourdock's veins, is the cure.
Yeah!
Dick Lugar is, as you all know, and as he loves to remind the right, Obama's favorite senator, favorite Republican senator. Well, I hope that they can favorite each other in November when they're both retired.
Yeah!
That's what the R should stand for in his name. You know, R, the R by your name is not some blanket immunity. And this November is about holding both parties accountable.
Yep.
I am so heartened and so inspired. I had to come and let you know that what you're doing isn't just important for Indiana. It is important for rebuilding the next great conservative majority in Washington, D.C. This movement, from the very first day, has always been about taking back power from those beltway barnacles. They're stuck on the USS Titanic of government, and it's time to pry them off and send them home.
Yeah!
I've got to give a shout out. You know that I'm on Twitter, and every single one of you should be on Twitter because it is the 21st century political battle space for us, right?
Yep.
It is a way of taking back the left-wing narratives, stomping on them and throwing it back in the faces of these people who think they control storytelling in America. And there is someone out there, I don't know who's there, if they're here today, whose account handle is Sore Lugar. I love it. Are you here? I love that. Because that's how he's going to feel on Tuesday. When he feels your boot on his backside. 2 years ago, almost exactly this week, the grassroots Tea Party roared when they booted out another one of those Beltway barnacles from Utah, Bob Bennett. And he was wheedling and sniping and sneering and whining and pleading for people to keep him in his job. And the only argument they had, the same argument Hatch has in Utah now, the same argument that Lugar has, is, well, I've been there a long time. I know Washington's ways. Yeah. and you've grown moss on your back and become one of those swamp creatures, exactly the kind of person that you had replaced 3 decades ago, and it's time for you to go. I have a little acronym that I use every time that grassroots activists bond together and kick the old establishment out. DLTHYTWO. Don't let the door hit you on the way out! I don't know if oh darn it, the band is gone. I want you to keep doing what you're doing. Spread the word on Twitter, on Facebook. Get out on the ground there, get out the vote.